Safe to say it is a great day in the markets right now. We have Larry Fink pumping our bags. We have Donald Trump pumping our bags. We have altcoins finally making some major moves. And underneath Bitcoin and underneath the main alts like ETH and Solana, which I believe Solana hit 170 today, currently at 170, which is absolutely insane, 20% up on the week. But right now, there's a lot of opportunity in the crypto gaming sector, as well as just the continuation of the meme coin super cycle. We're going to go over the altcoins that I'm most tuned into and the catalysts that I'm tuned into. And I believe will lead the charge in this next wave for the crypto gaming altcoin market and more. So we have a lot to cover. We don't have a lot of time. Let's jump into it without further ado. Let's get in the game. And per usual, first order of business, drop down, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, share this with your friends, wherever you're getting the crypto gaming alpha on YouTube, right here on In the Game. Share it with your friends and let them in on the sauce as well. Shout out to all of our sponsors on In the Game. We have Vulcan Forge, Ultra, Dreams Quest, NordVPN, Moon Tropica, and Real Fever. You can also check out our exchange sponsors down below, Blowfin, Avo, etc. We have decentralized, we have centralized options for you to be able to trade exactly under your comfort zone. So you can check those out in the links down below. But what a week in the markets. I mean, 14% up on Bitcoin, 20% up on Solana. We have Pepe taking a 40% jump, which is absolutely insane. We have Caspa up 24% on the month. IMX is up 22% this week. We have Tau up 46% this week. Brett up 23%. So we're really looking solid as far as altcoins. And big elephant in the room here is Moon Tropica. Shout out to Moon Tropica, one of our sponsors here on In the Game. And they posted this graphic yesterday. They have all the influencer characters in the game, but I got a bone to pick with them. They got to get the hustle character up in there. So I got to get with the guys and we got to create that because we got Elio Becker. We see Crypto God John up here. We have Bonk right there. So we have a lot of different characters up in Moon Tropica, but Moon Tropica has been freaking destroying it as far as the market goes. So big shout out to Moon Tropica because to be completely honest with you, like their move in the market this week has just been absurd. I mean, up 131% this week. That is ridiculous. So a big shout out to our sponsors there at Moon Tropica. And then we do see some altcoins like GPU taking a huge leap. I mean, OPSEC fell under the, dicey, let's just call it dicey project sector. And we have Node AI GPU, one of my favorite middle to low cap AI plays, up 97% this week. We have Ponky taking a leg up 73%. They tweeted punching through another all-time high. So if you've been following some of the memes and some of the plays at the bottom of the market here with us, you are definitely eating well. And it's, hard not to be excited about the market right now. I think the next 6 to 14 months throughout the end of this year with the elections, as well as heading into the back half of next year with probably what's going to end up being I think the traditional 4-year cycle plays out. I think late 2025, we're going to see the peak of this market cycle. It's time to lean forward. And as I said here, in the gaming chair, in the chair that I'm sitting in and lock in. It's the classic meme where the guy leans forward. You got to really lock in at these points in time. And this is the time to do it. And then I tweeted this today. Altcoins are starting to heat up as we're heading back to 70. I think this should be a precursor that once we pass 70, break through those all-time highs again, and the ETH ETF comes through the door, I think we're going to really see smashing liquidity coming into altcoins, and we're going to see some pretty good price action. I can tell you one thing for certain, though, is when people start calling you stupid, double down. Like that is a notion that never is wrong in crypto. Like if you're buying and people are calling you an idiot, it's probably the right time to be buying. The going lower bros are now nowhere to be found. Trump's endorsing crypto. We have Larry Fink shilling crypto. Altcoin ETFs are on the way. And somehow people really thought we were going to 48K. Absolutely ridiculous. And, I don't know if you guys saw, but Donald Trump is out here saying that he's here to protect the 50 million USA crypto holders. So it's clearly on his agenda, and his VP selection is also a degen. He's a big holder of a lot of NFT projects, has a crypto portfolio. So pretty interesting stuff heating up in the market. But right now, I think there's big opportunities. One of them has been pumping very hard, which is 𝗖𝗎𝗬𝗣𝗧𝗎. 𝗖𝗎𝗬𝗣𝗧𝗎 just reached 5 million downloads. Slowly but surely and really quietly. That launch back in February was obviously highly publicized, but they have been crushing it. Big shout out to 𝗖𝗎𝗬𝗣𝗧𝗎, 5 million downloads. And the big catalyst of the Ruby marketplace and the Ruby battles, and now 5 million downloads we see over the week time period. This is up 53%. Honestly, I think that we could still see this continue to climb with some positive catalysts with their leaning into the play to earn. We also have Illuvium launching in less than a week. So this is going to be sick. One of the OGs, if Illuvium pulls through, it honestly provides such a shockwave to this industry as far as crypto gaming for one reason. We have been looking forward to stuff like Illuvium or Star Atlas for years at this point in time. And if Illuvium comes through the door, captures a major audience, and really impresses with their global launch here on July 25th, I think we could see a really positive catalyst that these teams that have been building for so many years that finally come through with this killer product whenever it goes live. It's just going to provide so much conviction across the space. And then, I mean, this was sick. They shared Stash actually leaked this. I don't know if this is supposed to be out right now. I'll be completely honest. But we have a brand new cinematic trailer for Off the Grid. It actually goes into exactly what the validator nodes are going to be used for. And we kind of get a glimpse of the environments and stuff like that. Personally speaking, mobile gaming is a different beast. We have stuff like Super Champs taking over the base chain. We have stuff like Goat Gaming. We have mobile experiences like Mavia with Pirate Nation, all these big titles that are crushing it. But as far as AAA titles, I don't think anything really touches what Off the Grid is doing right now as far as the game, the quality, the game modes. They have a single player, they have multiplayer. It's really just one of the most well-built products in gaming so far. And you could literally just see like the details on this are insane. Like the cigar box is so detailed, the characters, the items, all the way down to the frames. He's wearing like 𝗙𝗣𝗅 glasses or something like that. Like the details in this trailer are phenomenal. We see some sort of satellite in space. It just awesome graphics here. This is freshly out as of today, actually. And I think that when this goes live, we have big names in the space like Illuvium going live on their global launch, as well as Mavia with 5 million downloads and these other mobile products continuing to grow. This has all the recipes to bring crypto gaming to the forefront. Not to mention, we're seeing TON games go absolutely crazy. We had Pixelverse launch yesterday. It was underwhelming at first, but now it's up 300% over the last 24 hours, which is insane price action. I think people saw that it was underperformed on the launch, and this thing is absolutely shot up. So the 𝗥𝗙 token underneath the TON ecosystem is thriving. And then we see stuff like what 𝗙𝗢𝗧 is doing. And just some alpha. On Saturday on this channel, I'm having the founder of Goat Gaming on, and they're also leaning into this TON narrative. I am so bullish on any team that is diving in head first to the Telegram wave. Look, are these Telegram games top tier? No, they're not. But it's a way to onboard people into your broader ecosystem. So TON Station, for example, from 𝗙𝗢𝗧 has 4 million users within the first month. It's already brought on developers with 1,000+ games with millions of users. And if you're using TON Station, you're actually farming the Soon token, which is coming out. So I'm very bullish on teams that aren't hyper focused on Telegram, but are just simply building experiences on Telegram, and it could gateway them into their broader ecosystem. So for me, the big catalyst in the space right now, Mavia and the mobile sector specifically, we see Illuvium's global launch coming in 6 days' time. We have obviously Gunzilla, which is seemingly coming pretty soon. I think the token, the main net, all that good stuff should be probably coming out imminently. The fact that they released this trailer, and I don't have the audio playing here, but there's a huge spoiler of what the NFT validators are going to be doing. And then we just see the adoption of the TON chain. I think it's a big recipe for success in the gaming space currently. Not to mention, we have more quality like tokens and experiences being launched. We see 𝗦𝗚𝗡𝗧 from 𝗬𝗢𝗕. They're bringing out Seed World, and this is going to be a brand new token alongside 𝗬𝗏. This is for their open world RPG MMO style game. And I've all the conviction in the world in 𝗬𝗢𝗕 to ship this and absolutely crush it. So there's so much good stuff going on in the gaming narrative. And to be completely honest, right now is one of those times you could be buying most top gaming stuff and probably kill it. I mean, even stuff like 𝗗𝗚, which I'm not too convicted on at this point, up 16%. We have Beam up 25%. So I think our strategy is killer right now. We've been stacking the high quality stuff, you know, the supers, the IMXs, the Beams, the Ronins, etc. And our percentage gains on these this week have been absolutely phenomenal. But then you kind of trickle down and we're, you know, in the PYRs and the Mavias and the Wilder worlds. I think the money is going to continue to trickle bullish on 𝗬𝗏. As far as AI goes, Tau and GPU have to be my top two plays at this point in time. And then we see meme coins. You know, my stack is Ponky, Mog, Brett. We have Wolf. I'm in on Billy. I'm in on Redo. So really that top stack, like we've been stacking the top bags in our portfolio. And I think that our strategy was absolutely on point because we trimmed the fat. We took away all the, for lack of a better words, the shit coins out of our portfolio. And we really stacked up the strength. When the market was down, I mean, this was the point in time to start looking across the space and saying, wow, this token held up well. Like over the month time period, a lot of these were crushing it even before the market went up. Billy, Mog, Pirate Nation, Mantra, Ponky, Mavia, Moon Tropica has been absolutely destroying the charts. Like a lot of these were actually moving before the market moved. So you consolidate into those bags. Now the market's trending up and we're really seeing solid gains here. And look, gaming's got a long way to go. There are a lot of tokens that are underwater from February. But if you look at the charts from a year ago today to now, I mean, if you were buying with us in the bear market, you're most likely, you know, looking pretty solid as far as your entries go. So to me, I'm not going to name out a bunch of tokens that I'd be buying today. But like I mentioned, I would probably trade Illuvium heading into the global launch. Not going to say it's a buy the rumor, sell the news, but you guys know how crypto goes, so it could play out that way. And then I'm farming opportunities right now. So our bags are packed. I'm not really degenning into new positions right now, but I'm farming GOAT Gaming. Like I said, the founder's coming on the show tomorrow. This is going to be sick. Their game number 3 is here. So the road to GOAT for 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. And I got some big alpha from him yesterday. They are leaning in heavily to the TON and Telegram narrative. So I will be able to show you guys something pretty sweet from the Telegram side that's actually probably one of the better Telegram experiences that I've seen so far. You know, a lot of it is just the tap, 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 the BS that we see, but it does draw users. And, you know, Simon from GOAT, he actually told me he believes TON and Telegram, the gaming side, is the biggest opportunity since building Facebook games in 2008. That's a pretty bold statement from someone like himself who's been in this industry for so long. But I would definitely jump in, go to GOAT Gaming's website, hit the road to GOAT as well. The pre-mint here, it looks like they're doing something pretty sweet. I would definitely jump in, LF GOAT, as they say. And tomorrow when Simon comes on, he dives into the full ecosystem. I could not be more bullish on what they're building and really taking the mobile space by storm, just like Super Champs is as well. Super Champs, there are more mobile games in the work. Right now they have 2 live on the app stores. And I would be farming these airdrops like crazy because Super Champs in particular, let's go to the NFTs. The supply on these is only 3,333. And if you did the math on what they're airdropping to their community and what the NFT holders could potentially take from this, each NFT could possibly ROI based on the floor price. You probably get your money back on day one with this airdrop based on what I'm hearing. So a little bit of alpha for you guys to hopefully take advantage of there. And there are so many opportunities right now as far as the airdrop sector. I mean, we have on this list in general, we have crypto unicorns, which I've another one I think you should be jumping into alongside Mavia. It's one of the flourishing, just simply play to earn. And it's sustainable because they're paying you out in the XAI token. So their ecosystem tokens aren't affected negatively with sell pressure, which I'm super bullish on. So we have GOAT, we have crypto unicorns, Pirate Nation, Overtrip, Society, Game 7, Nifty Island, Paradise Tycoon. We have Super Champs on this list, as well as Infinigods, which I've talked about here multiple times. So there is no shortage of opportunity. If you're short on liquidity, jump into the airdrop side. If you've been stacking your bags, you're probably pretty happy right now as the market's trending back up. I mean, we're $20 from 67K as I'm recording this. So really good times in the market right now. And it's just a super exciting time period to be a degen. Let's just say that. And I've been getting so many questions, you guys, about my software that I'm using in all of these videos. We're actually launching phase 1 literally within a couple of weeks. So you'll be able to jump in, track all of your wallets, multi-chain, get all the information on crypto games and NFTs all in one spot, mobile and desktop compatible. So that is coming soon. You guys will just have to be patient. It is on the way. And then a shout out to our exchange sponsors today. We have Avo, where you can trade options, perps, and strategies all in one place. There's been over 10 billion traded on this, DEX. This is a DEX, by the way, not a centralized exchange. You custody your own crypto. Over $50 million in current open interest. And then if you want a centralized exchange, you maybe want to feel a little bit safer with your activity, let's just say, you can go with Blowfin. Blowfin, it's a non-KYC. So if you are looking for somewhere to trade and you don't want to KYC, or you live in a legislation, maybe like America, where they don't make it too easy to trade with certain exchanges, let's just say, I think that you have a pretty good opportunity to jump in with Blowfin and be able to trade on a centralized exchange, trusted, and not have to KYC. So Avo and Blowfin. Avo decentralized, Blowfin is centralized. That's where I would be looking right now, because I also live in the US, right? So the legislation's tough if you want to trade with some of these platforms. I really like Avo because you custody your own crypto, but Blowfin is also super solid and has lots of options for you to be able to jump in and trade. But overall, guys, heading into this weekend, I couldn't be more bullish. I think my Twitter, shows that. And as I said, we have Trump on our side. We have Larry Fink on our side. We have altcoin ETFs on our side. Every Germany sold, Mt. Gox FUD. It's the perfect recipe for a huge leg up. And I'm just super excited about where the market is right now. If you are as well, let me know down below in the comment section your thoughts, where this market is headed over the next 6 months to finish out this year. But more importantly, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me the altcoins that you've been stacking or the biggest winners in your portfolio in the comment section down below. And as mentioned, I'm having Simon from Goat Gaming on. It will be the next video posted on the channel. You guys can check that out on Saturday. So like, subscribe. I'll be back on the next one. As always, play well, my friends, and degen accordingly. Peace.